It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down, Adams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Second down, Mariota. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Mariota on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Mariota now on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
Bell takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Up to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. So at 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
3rd down now following the run. Mariota now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to side, pass that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Redskins now. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them.
On second down, it's Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The give is to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. They'll try again with Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's got some space here. That one 28 yards on the ground.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A first down throw for Mariota. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
On first down, Adams. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got it. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that. As soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll run forward to Tariq Cohen. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. There the Eagles are back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A screen to Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 33. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Black round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Come on, let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First down, Mariota. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught here by Bell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mariota on first down. They complete it to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. throw is Mariota. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Mariota now to throw on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. So we have... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is knocked down from the side at the 23. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Again, it's Bell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Looking to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. Bell sheds him off. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. So the D-line's going to spread out. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Dean. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Adams. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down. Mariota again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Mariota again. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll go again with Bell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tucker now to add the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And Mariota, you see him there, still down, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. So a tough break here. Mariota out. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up, here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hard throw, incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. But you're exactly right. I know it's not.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Hayden. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hayden. That is caught. It's Perriman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Hayden. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To throw on 2nd down. Hayden. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Hayden. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Redskins send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Check the backer. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Again, it's Cohen. Room here to run. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You've got them backed up, and you let them out.
Couldn't take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
They run. This is Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All all day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Redskins, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.